Congratulations! You finally got time off work! You drove to the coast. You changed into the swimsuit you were slightly too optimistic about. You sprinted across the sand toward the water like a person in an insurance commercial. And you stepped on something. It was pretty. It was harmless. It was the best shell you've ever seen. Doesn't matter which, because the ocean just started a timer and nobody showed you the clock. 6 creatures. 3 categories. Some scream what they are in neon. Some say nothing at all. And 2 of them turn the next few minutes into the only thing in your life that matters. Let's find out what you touched. Round 1. The ones that warned you. Creature 1. Pufferfish. There's a small round fish in front of you. It sees you coming, and it panics in the single most dramatic way evolution allows. It swallows water and inflates into a spiky ball, doubling in size, spines out, turning itself into something you physically cannot fit in your mouth. It is the ocean equivalent of a sticky note that says, "Do not eat," in the largest possible font. So obviously you understand. You back off. Crisis averted. Somewhere, a human orders it for dinner. Because here's the part the spikes were distracting you from. Inside the pufferfish is tetrodotoxin, one of the most potent neurotoxins ever identified. And there is no antidote. None. Not hard to get. It does not exist. A single pufferfish carries enough to kill 30 adults. It shuts down your nerves one system at a time. Lips go numb, then fingertips, then everything, then breathing. You could be gone in 4 to 6 hours. You survive, because you're not the problem here. In Japan, pufferfish is a delicacy. Chefs train for years to cut out the toxic parts, and around 5 people a year still die eating it. Not from swimming, from ordering. The fish drew a giant flashing warning sign, and somebody read it as a menu.
Creature 2. Blue-ringed octopus.
It's the size of a tennis ball. It's sitting in a crack in the rock. It's kind of cute. Then it feels you nearby. And dozens of electric blue rings light up across its body and start pulsing. No other animal in the ocean does this quite like it. It is a warning so vivid, so specific, so obviously stay away, that every other creature on the reef immediately leaves. You, a human, think, ooh, it glows, and you reach for it. The blue-ringed octopus carries the same tetrodotoxin as the pufferfish, and its bite is almost painless. A lot of people don't even feel it happen. Then, in minutes, the numbness spreads, the paralysis follows, and the lungs quietly stop. No antidote. The only thing that keeps you alive is another person breathing for you, by hand, for hours until it clears. This one's a coin flip, and the coin is whoever you came with. Someone there and fast, you live. Alone, different story. It told you what it was. It wrote the message in glowing blue and held it up to your face. Picking it up anyway was a fully personal decision. That's round 1. 2 creatures, both waving huge flags, both ignored. Which is a good moment to explain what's actually in the water, because round 2 doesn't send flags. What venom actually is. Quick thing, because venomous and poisonous are not the same word, and people mix them up constantly. Poisonous means it hurts you if you eat it or touch it. Venomous means it has a delivery system, a fang, a spine, a harpoon, something built to put the toxin inside you on purpose. The pufferfish is technically poisonous. Almost everything else in this video is venomous. And the difference is the difference between a landmine and a sniper. And here's the thing about venom. None of it was designed for you. Every toxin in this episode evolved to catch small fish or fight off small predators. You are far too big to eat and were never the plan. Every human injury in this entire video is, from the animal's point of view, a complete misunderstanding. That doesn't make it hurt less, it just means the ocean isn't out to get you. You keep walking into it. Speaking of walking into it, round 2, the ones that didn't. Creature 3, Greater Weever. You won't see this one coming because seeing it isn't the delivery method. Stepping on it is. The greater weaver buries itself in shallow sand with just its eyes and the tips of its venomous spines poking out. It is not hunting you. It has no plan involving you. It's just sitting there in the exact patch of warm, shallow beach water where you decided to stand up. Your foot comes down, the spines go in, and the venom goes with them. The pain is immediate, and by every account, enormous. Survivors call it one of the most intense things a human body can feel. A burning, crushing wave that climbs your leg and peaks around 30 minutes in. Some people faint, some go into shock. Untreated, it can run for a full day. You survive, loudly. It's rarely fatal, and the fix is almost insultingly simple. Hot water, as hot as you can stand, right on the wound. The venom is protein-based, and heat breaks it apart. So the deadliest thing about the greater weaver isn't the weaver. It's that it lives on the tourist beaches of Europe, North Africa, and the Mediterranean, waiting with the patience of a landmine for the wrong foot.
Creature 4.
Dubois sea snake. This is the most venomous sea snake in the world. You would never guess that, because it looks like nothing. It drifts slowly through the coral, breathing air, minding its business, wearing no warning colors, and making no threat displays. It looks exactly like something you could calmly swim past on your way to somewhere else. And you can, that's the twist. Its venom is ranked the most toxic of any sea snake ever measured. One bite can bring paralysis, cardiac arrest, respiratory failure. On paper, this is a nightmare. In practice, it is one of the most laid-back animals in the sea. Divers have met it hundreds of times and walked away fine. It bites only if you grab it, corner it, or step on it. And even then, it often gives a dry bite with no venom, which is the reptile equivalent of a warning shot. You survive, as long as you keep your hands to yourself. There's even anti-venom for this one. The catch is location. Out on a remote reef with no hospital nearby, a real bite becomes a race you didn't train for. The most venomous sea snake on Earth isn't dangerous because it's aggressive. It's dangerous the second you decide to touch it, so don't. 2 creatures, 0 warnings. But both of those still gave you time. The last 2 don't do time.
Round 3. The ones where the clock is the whole fight. Creature 5. Geography code snail.
It's a shell, a genuinely beautiful one. Brown and white, smooth, patterned like something in a gift shop. It's moving slowly across the sand. It looks like the single most harmless object in this entire video. You pick it up. Of course you do. It's the nicest shell you've ever seen. Inside that shell is a harpoon. The cone snail hunts with a flexible tube that can reach in any direction, including backward, around the shell, toward the hand holding it. At the tip is a hollow, needle-sharp tooth, and when it fires, it injects conotoxin, a cocktail of paralytic compounds that start switching off your nervous system within minutes. Muscles stop hearing the brain. The paralysis spreads from the sting outward. In bad cases, the muscles you breathe with simply stop. There is no antidote. Treatment is keeping you alive by hand and waiting. And the untreated fatality rate is estimated as high as 70%. The deadliest thing in this episode. You lost. And you lost holding what you thought was a souvenir. Thousands of these shells get picked up every year by people who have no idea the gift shop is loaded. One small mercy for the rest of us. Scientists studying that same venom have already pulled a painkiller out of it, a compound 1,000 times stronger than morphine. The snail that stops your nerves is also teaching medicine how to switch off pain. The ocean doesn't do anything for just one reason.
Creature 6. Box jellyfish.
This is the most venomous marine animal on Earth, and you might swim straight into it without ever seeing a thing. The box jellyfish is nearly transparent, a pale ghost cube of a body trailing up to 60 tentacles, each as long as 3 meters. In clear water, it is effectively invisible.
It isn't hunting you. It doesn't sting out of anger. It stings because you swam through something you couldn't see. Every tentacle is lined with millions of microscopic capsules that fire on contact faster than a bullet leaves a gun. Touch one and thousands go off at once, driving venom into your bloodstream in seconds. And that venom hits 3 systems simultaneously: your heart, your nerves, and your skin, all at the same moment. Survivors describe pain beyond anything the body is built to report. Blood pressure crashes, the heart can stop within minutes. Sometimes minutes is the entire budget. Deaths have happened in as little as 2 to 5 minutes from first contact. In Australian waters, this animal has killed more people than sharks, crocodiles, and stonefish combined. This is the one where the answer isn't strength or luck, it's seconds. Antivenom exists, but it has to reach you fast, and most stings happen nowhere near a hospital. The field response is vinegar, poured straight onto any tentacles still stuck to the skin. It shuts down the capsules that haven't fired yet and stops the venom already loaded from ever launching. Remove the tentacles, pour the vinegar, move. Because with the box jellyfish, the only thing between contact and the worst outcome is the next 2 minutes. And now at least you know what to do with them.
So you touched something in the ocean, and depending on what it was, you walked away, or you very much did not. But go back at all 6. Not one of them was coming for you. The pufferfish just wanted to not be swallowed. The octopus wanted you to leave. The weaver wanted to be left alone in its sand. The sea snake wanted to drift past. The snail wanted a fish. The jellyfish didn't want anything. It doesn't have the brain to. Every single one of these was a system built to survive small threats and catch small prey, refined over millions of years for a world you're simply too big to belong to. You were never the target. You were the misunderstanding. If that changed the way you look at the water, subscribe. There's a lot more down there, and almost none of it is thinking about you at all.